各位好，现在播放的是我们本次比赛情境竖屏的视频。
Excellent. Places to go, people to meet. Mr. Nakamura, President of the Chunichi Company.
Hi.
Mr. Nikawa, Vice President. Not in back pocket. It's major insult, like you're sitting on their identity. Mr. Sato,
Sorry.
Treasurer,
Hi.
you give them business card in return, please.
I don't have a... Oh,
Mr.
wait a minute.
Yamada, General Manager.
Hi.
Mr. Takahashi, he's in publicity.
Hi. Here you go. Collect them, trade them, show them to your friends. There you go. And no sitting on my face.
アメリカのビッグスタージャック・エリオットさんをご紹介いたします、彼の新しい技術とパワーで必ずや
My number's 48. Always 48.
Carefully computed. Now it's 54.
What do you mean computed?
Number of home runs you expected to hit.
日本へ来た最大の理由っていうのは何でしょう。
He wants to know what was your main reason for coming to Japan.
Let's just say I had a yen to play here.
今回こういう機会を得たことはですね、お金には例えられない喜びだそうです。あ、はい。
日本についてどのようなお考えをお持ちでしょうか。
She wants to know what do you think of our country.
Already?
Yeah.
The airport's nice, I guess. And there's lots of little people walking and talking very fast.
建物も綺麗ですし、日本の社会は進歩の最先端を行ってるという感じがしたそうです。皆さん、This is 内山さん、Your manager.
ドラゴンズへようこそ。
Welcome to Dragons.
Sorry. Where you hit me, boss?
よろしくお願いしますってことで、ところで何番打てるんでしょうかって聞いてます。
それは日本での活躍を見てから決めよう。
That will be decided after determining your skill in Japanese baseball.
Well, it's got a stick and a ball and a fence, right?
まあ基本的には日本もアメリカも野球は同じですねって言ってます。
守ってもらうこといろいろあるけども、まずチームの輪を大事にしてもらってくれ。
It has many elements, all of which must work in harmony.
体重ももうちょっと落とした方がいいんじゃないか。
Also must work on physical condition.
次も買ってもらえ。
Also must shave mustache.
Tell him this is the weight he hired me at. And if my mustache gets in the way of my swing, I'll shave it.
喜んで尊敬する監督の忠告を受けますって言ってます。よろしくお願いします。
あ、そう。よろしく。
Big hit? Happy body.
カット。立ち位置間違ってんだよ。
What? Now what?
Missed your mark again.
Well, tell him to move the mark to where I'm standing.
It doesn't work that
Hey,
way.
this is not my idea. I don't want to be here.
Everyone is well aware of that.
And this is your idea of dignified and noble.
It is.
Says you. Hey, pal, one more take and I'm out of here.
You're out of here when we get the shot, Jack.
Push comes to shove, you know, you're like all the rest of them.
How's that?
Japanese way, shut up and take it.
Jack's way? Me. Sometimes acceptance and cooperation are strengths also. It's polite. It's okay.
What?
Bad luck.
ちゃんとヒロコ教えてあげなさいよ。
What is this? Practice. For what? Russian dance contest? Just do it.
Hey, no slack, dude.
Hey.
チームと一緒に練習しろ。練習しないんだ。
Easy, boys. Easy.
内山さん wants to know why you're not working with the team.
Oh, will you tell him I got a bad wheel?
足の状態が良くないんだって言ってます。
そんなのはな、練習すりゃすぐ治るって言ってやれ。
Perhaps your wheel gets stronger with work.
You tell the chief that I got my own exercises.
自分流の調整をしたいんですがって言ってます。
ドラゴンズではチームと一緒に練習するのが決まりだよ。輪のためだ。
He said dragons must all work together for harmony.
もしこいつがチームのやり方でできないんだったら、チームがこいつのやり方でやるから。
And if you cannot do team exercises, team will do yours.
はい。
各位嘉宾、各位现场和直播间的选手们、老师们、女士们、先生们，早上好！
第4届外教社杯全国高校学生跨文化能力大赛全国总决赛
现在开
始。
始。我是本次大赛的主持人王志鹏，
我是主持人杨逸晨。
首先，请允许我们向大家介绍一下担任本次大赛总决赛的评委们，他们分别是评委主任张红林教授、
提问评委顾立行教授、
评委严静兰教授、
评委陈爱明教授、
评委蔡荣寿教授、
评委张艳丽教授、
评委戴晓东教授、
评委谭富明教授、
评委王义安教授、
评委吴卫平教授，
以及竞赛思政专家池若冰副研究员。感谢各位评委对本次大赛的专业指导还有支持。
经过昨天一天激烈的角逐，有10组参赛队伍从27组中脱颖而出，进入到今天的总决赛环节。他们的决赛成绩占总成绩的40%，今天的总决赛成绩占总成绩的60%。最后排名以总成绩依次排序，决出本次大赛的特等奖和1、2、3等奖。
本次大赛特设由观众投选的单项奖最佳人气奖，欢迎大家关注外教社 We Express 公众号获取直播信息，积极投票。颁奖典礼上，我们将一起来揭晓最佳人气奖。
昨天经过决赛的案例展析、回答评委提问和名言名句阐释3个环节，今天总决赛环节将通过快问快答、情景评述和讲述中国故事3个环节来进行比试。
第一环节快问快答为客观题，选手根据现场抽取的出场顺序号，观看答题板作答。快问快答内容涉及中国文化知识、世界文化知识和跨文化交际的基础知识，每组6道题，作答时间为3分钟。
第2环节情景评述，由大赛组委会提供视频，选手在规定时间内观看并准备30分钟，之后对视频情景进行跨文化分析评述，时间为8分钟，之后回答评委提问，时间为2分钟。
第3个环节为讲述中国故事，选手将根据题板显示的情境进行阐述，准备时间15秒，回答问题的时间为2分钟。请选手注意计时板的提示，还有主持人的提示。
我们期待各组选手在今天的总决赛环节中出色发挥，获得好成绩。那么接下来我们正式进入总决赛环节，有请1号组队上场。Let's welcome contestant group number 1.
Welcome.
Good morning, contestant group number 1. What is the number of your selected Q&A? Your number is 8. Okay, let's take a look. In which year did the People's Republic of China restore its lawful seat in the United Nations? A. 1951, B. 1961, C. 1971. And your answer is?
C.
Your answer is C. And congratulations. Which of the following is not one of the 8 major cuisines in China? A. Sichuan cuisine, B. Yunnan cuisine, C. Zhejiang cuisine.
B.
Your answer is B, and congratulations. Where is the famous Mona Lisa painting mainly exhibited? A. The National Gallery, London. B. Louvre Museum, Paris. C. Metropolitan Museum of Art, New
B.
York City.
B.
B. And congratulations. What is the Global Summit COP26 set in Glasgow, November 2021 mainly about? A. COVID-19. B. Food safety. And C. Climate change.
C.
Climate change. Okay, congratulations. Which one of the following is a view that one's own group is the center of everything and all others are scaled and rated with reference to it? A. Stereotype. B. Ethnocentrism. C. Discrimination.
B.
B. Your answer is B. And that is correct. Congratulations. Which of the following statements is wrong about stereotypes? A. Positive stereotypes can be damaging because they create unrealistic expectations for individuals. B. Stereotypes can help people make sense of the new cultural groups, so we should embrace them. C. Stereotypes can reduce cognitive complexity to the simplicity of applying a label to every group member.
C.
Your answer is C. And the correct answer is B. And so your final score is 5. Congratulations. Now let's proceed to the next section. Okay, and your group's intercultural scenario analysis is themed on multicultural life. You may start.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Multicultural life is the theme of our video, and we believe all cross-cultural communication has one major principle, which is to discover and to settle the conflicts. Armed with theories, we can some of the conflicts presented can be solved. If not, we have to find other ways to solve such problems. And next, our team will present you some of the conflicts which has been solved in a video.
As is shown in at the start of the video, the American baseball player bowed to every Japanese official to greet. As we know, bow is actually a greet of the Eastern countries, while Western people usually shake hands to greet each other. The American player do as the same as the Japanese do. The American player shown his respect to the Japanese culture by adapting himself to the Japanese manners. Then, when answering the question of the press, the American player answered the reporter in a very joking way in the interview. Well, fortunately, the interpreter translates his informal expression into a more formal way. By doing so, they avoided a joke.
Okay, next we're going to present you some of the conflicts which has not been solved in the video. And as we can see, the main character, Elliot, is from another country. He's visiting Japan to do some commercials for their baseball team. So as we can see that the Elliot represents a cultural character which is very arrogant, and the Japanese team reflects as a culture of obedience. So we are going to summarize all of these conflicts into 6 categories, and I'll list you here. First, greeting culture. Second, traditional customs. Third, masculine and feminine culture. And fourth, individualism and collectivism. Fifth, power distance. And the last one, stereotype. And we're going to analyze one by one. First is the greeting culture. And as we can see, Japanese are used to greet each other with bows. However, the American, the alien, he's doing what? He's giving out his cards to all those Japanese people. They're Japanese people. So we can see this is a conflict in the video. And what should be done here is that Jack should follow their own cultural habits, cultural style. To just bow is just all right, and then give out his business card, which has a picture of himself. And also, Jack has did this. Jack has do the whole bow thing to the Japanese, and which has been very great. And our former speaker have just said. And second one is about the traditional customs. And there are many things about traditional customs in the video, in the clip around the table, as we can see. First, Japanese are eating noodles, and Jack has sensed the strange point here, and then he's just following the things he have seen to make noises as well, which has caused conflicts between the two sides. However, in this case, we believe that Jack should first to humbly ask why they are eating noodles with noise. And then if this is not something strange, then he can just ignore such things and then continue his eating. And the second traditional customs we've discovered in the video is that Jack is unable to use the chopstick correctly during his eating the noodles. And the third major cultural traditional customs conflicts is that Japanese believe that there is some social taboo which is a bad luck around the table. However, Jack just did such things, like he's sticking the chopsticks right in a bowl, which represents bad luck in Japanese culture. And then such cultural conflicts has been aroused. So what should Elliot do to solve this? Is that since he's unacquainted with Japanese culture and he has just done the mistakes, then he should just say sorry sincerely, to apologize for his behavior, whether he's intentionally or unintentionally. And the third point we like to mention is the masculine part, and is the masculine and the feminine culture in the two sides. As we can see, Elliot is a character of arrogant personality, and the whole Japanese team is behaved as very humble and obedient. So as we can see, the interpreter, his attitude towards Jack is always very humble. Yeah, like he's translating all Elliot's words into something that is more official, that is more public. Just like the pressing, Jack and the interpreter has transformed all those words into very formal one. And the second is Jack's use of humor, which has been with a little sexual implications. Just like when Jack handed out his business card, he said, "Don't sit on my face," which is a humorous use in language. However, we believe that Japan is a culture of the culture that is very humble and obedient. So we believe that Japanese won't take is very serious and may be allergic to such questions.
The fourth scenario is about individualism and collectivism. We all know that American culture ranks first in the individualism list. The people there care more about their personal interests and that of their immediate family. Me always comes first. But as an old saying goes, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So we think Jack should, with the purpose of keep the whole team running smoothly, Jack should give in his self-own narrow self-interest, and for the sake of the whole team, he should cooperate with the team. And the second scenario is about the power distance. We all know that American is a culture of low power distance. So it's okay for their people to challenge or even disobey the demand of their high-ups. So when the boss asked Jack to shave his mustache, Jack says, "Why bother? It won't affect a little of my profession." The last scenario is about the stereotype.
Sorry, time is up. So now I'd like to ask who's going to answer my question. Thank you. Step forward. Yeah, so let's imagine that I'm going to hire you as a trainer. And if you were to prepare someone like Jack for this kind of intercultural adjustment going from the US to Japan, what do you think intercultural training should focus on to help him not make so many of these embarrassing mistakes? What would be your primary points or issues to focus on in intercultural training for a new adjustment?
I think the first thing is to get Jack too familiar with the local customs and practices, and let him know some of the local taboos and what he expected to do for his high-ups and for his whole team. For example, the local customs and practices, we all know that besides the working time with his colleagues and his bosses, he is expected to share some of his personal life with his workmates. So if they're dining together, as shown in the video, he should follow the local rituals and make noises when eating noodles. It's rather a way to show his respect. And when the team asks him to cooperate in the teamwork, he should realize that the Japanese culture is a culture that values so much about the teamwork. He should give up the self that he always puts at first. He should consider other people's interests and other people's thoughts. Yeah, and I think the last thing is to let Jack to know more about the intercultural theories to instruct his daily practice. If he be fully aware of that Japanese is a culture entity that values obedience, he would choose not to so strongly insist it on himself. That's all.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. Time is up. Now let's move on to telling a China story. You have 15 seconds for preparation. Okay, time is up. Please start.
Okay, so hello again. We wasn't expecting to be here today, so honestly, we're quite nervous. So as we can see, today what I'm going to tell you, share my personal view is about the most impressive Chinese athletes I've seen during the Winter Games. Yeah, I believe that there is one girl who impressed me the most. In fact, she's half Chinese and half American, and her name is Gu Ailin, Aileen Gu, and her performance just impressed me since I just watched TV. I opened TV. When I open my phone and I open my TV, all I can see on news is her winning the first medal, winning the first prize. And for me, she is a very confident and very happy girl. Like she's very humorous about everything. Also, when I see her skiing in the battlefield, I can see all his energetic spirit spreading out herself. Like he's representing our own country. He's winning such pride for us all. And you know, apart from such Olympic Games, personally, she has also tweeted many tweets sharing about our Chinese stories. Like she's correcting some stereotypes about our Chinese in some social media, and she's definitely with our Chinese as she just is. So she is the most impressive athlete that I have seen during the Winter Olympic Games. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant group number 1. You may leave the stage now. Thank you.